I just wanted to do a quick look at the spotlights and strobes. I've rewritten them to make them more efficient as well as easier to go write new shows with and be able to move into new experiences instead of all the pain I go through normally. So I put up the structures for the lights here, but you'll need to build towers. But I've got two sets of lights in here, two sets of spotlights, and then I've got five strobe lights here. I'm just doing this as a starter again because I don't want to stress it too much. And let's in fact turn on, speaking of stressing, I'm at 110, so what can I say? Looks like we have no issues yet. I'm going to turn down the sound. I'm going to turn off the music. So basically we'll have screens. I'm going to probably break these into separate screen or into like two or three pieces here just because of the to make it more reliable. But anyway, here's my light show. So basically it's the top row will be when I have pre-programmed shows, you just click show one and it'll run for like 10 minutes, or show two and it'll run for like 10 minutes. The bottom, the second row, third row, fourth row, and fifth row are associated with manually controlling spotlights and lasers. Rows 2 and 3 are associated with the spotlight. Rows 3 and 4 are associated with the lasers. So if you look at it here, I can turn the spotlights on, and again, it's bright here. I mean, it's bright in here. I mean, this looks great, but lights will look not as good as they would at night. So we just know that. So just knowing that going in, I can crank up the intensity a little bit more and see if that'll make a difference. But I can turn the spotlights on, and you can see the spotlights are on up there, and they're just pointing straight down right now. I can then pick a program, and let's say I can pan them, and now they're panning back and forth. I can change a color to say make them blue. Whoop, I'm sorry, I did the wrong one. A spot blue, and there you go. It turns them into blue spotlights. I can change the color. I can say spot white and it turns them into white, whatever. And spot random will change the colors very slowly, but spot random 2 will change them a lot faster. So again, the lights are going there. They're panning. I can spin them instead of pan them. I'm going to go. I just started I'm spinning the spotlights. I also turned on the lasers by accident, and here's the lasers spinning, as you see up there. And again, as we get closer, let's go look. It looks probably a little bit better, but again, because it's so light in here, it looks like a laser show at during the day. What can you say? So, and we can go test what it would look like at night, and I got some ideas about night. But so you see there they're going, and again, if I look at up here, it does not. It's got some draws and stuff going on here, but if you look at I'm between 199 on my frames per second, so I mean it's not dropping really. And the various laser shows, again, it's much the same way. I can change the laser colors. So if I say, oops, I just changed. See again, I can change the laser colors. I'm going to change them to green. I can change them to red. I can change them to white. And again, it's got a random show, just like the setting, like to change the colors randomly. I can, it's in a spin mode now. I can change that to a pan mode. So I'll have in here a couple more manual, or 3 more manual settings. I can say turn the spotlights off with a spot off, and the lights will go off. I had spots still too. Let's turn the spotlights back on. Blue and spot still will freeze them in place at a preset place. But again, I can turn the spots off. I can turn the lasers off. And there we go. So we'll have to talk about this more on Monday.